Hello everyone, welcome to my channel ankeecodeverse. Today we are talking about clausers. This video will give you some great insights. So let's get started. What is clausers? Clausers in Swift are self-contained block of functionality that can be passed around and used in your code. They are similar to functions but are written within a pair of curly braces without a name. Clausers capture and store reference to any constants and variables from the context in which they are defined. In other hand, functions and clausers are first-class objects in Swift. You can store them, pass them as arguments to functions, and treat them as you would any other value or objects. Passing clausers are completion handler is a common pattern in many APIs. Standard Swift library uses clausers mostly for event handling and callbacks. Closures are commonly used in Swift for tasks like asynchronous operations such as network requests, sorting and filtering collections, defining completion handlers for functions. Why we need to closures? Closures in Swift provide a powerful way to encapsulate functionality and pass it around within your code. Here are some reasons why closures are useful. For example, encapsulations, code reusability, asynchronous operation, consistency, flexibility, capturing context. Encapsulations clauses allow you to encapsulate a block of functionality within a single entity. This can promote code organization and readability by keeping related code together. In this example, a sorting logic is encapsulated within a clause passed to the sort by method. These clauses serve as a single entity that contain a sorting functionality, keeping it closely associated with the point where it is used. This promotes code organization and readability by keeping related code together. Code reusability. Since clauses can be passed around as a value, they are enable you to reuse block of code in different parts of your application without duplicating the code itself. This promotes the try don't repeat yourself principle. In this example, we define two clauses, filter even or filter odd, each encapsulating the logic to check whether a number is even or odd respectively. These clauses are then passed as argument to the filter number function, which filter the input array based on the provide conditions. By using clauses in this way, you can reuse the filtering logic, filter even or filter odd in different parts of your application without duplicating the code. This promotes code reusability and adherence to try don't repeat yourself principles, leading to more maintainable and concise code. Async operations in iOS development clauses are commonly used for handling asynchronous tasks such as network requests. You can define a clauses to be executed once as asynchronous operation completes, making it easier to handle asynchronous code flows. As per this example, fetch data is a function that takes another function, the clauser, as an argument. This clause tells fetch data what to do once it is done fetching data. Inside fetch data, we pretend to fetch data from a server. When it is done or it something goes wrong, it call the completion clauser with the fetch data or an error. When we call fetch data, we provide our own clauser that tell the app what to do with the fetch data or how to handle any errors. Conciseness clauses allow you to write concise and expressive code, especially for tasks like sorting and filtering collection, where you can use high-order functions like map, filter, and reduce. As per this example, the filter high-order function is used with the clauser to filter out names with fewer than 5 characters. The map high order function is used with a clauser to transform each remaining name to uppercase. Flexibility clauses provide a flexible way to define behavior at runtime. You can pass clauses as argument to functions, store them in variables or properties, and even return them from functions. In this example, we define an array of names. We create a function short names that take a clauses as an argument. This clauses specifies a sorting criteria. We define two clauses ascending sort and descending sort, each representing a different sorting order. We use the short name functions to sort the name array using different sorting criteria. So clauses here provide a flexible way to define sorting behavior at runtime. We can pass different sorting criteria to the short name functions using clauses, making our code more versatile and reusable. Capturing context. Clauser can capture and store references to variable and constant from the surrounding context in which they are defined. This makes clauser particularly useful for scenario where you need to maintain state across multiple invocations. As per this example, make incrementer create a clauser that increment a variable and return its updated value. This clauser can be repeatedly collect to track the incremented count. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned with upcoming video and don't forget to like, share, subscribe.